down, skinny love, just last year. Pour a little salt, we were never here. My. Hi loves! So today I have my September favorites video for you, and it has been absolutely forever since I've done a monthly favorites video. I went on my channel and checked just for fun, and it's literally been since January 2014, so well over a year. But I personally still really love watching these videos. I think it's really fun to just kind of see what products people are loving and that they recommend. And I also really just love sharing this stuff with you guys, definitely the beauty favorites, but also the music and TV shows and different things that I'm into. I think it's just really fun to put those things out there. Plus, this kind of pushes me to try out some new products every month, so I have new things to share with you guys. So definitely let me know in a comment below if I should get back into doing these videos once a month. I think that could be kind of fun. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I just have some beauty favorites, a couple fashion favorites, and then some non-beauty favorites. So to start off, I have two beauty products. The first one is the Fit Me Concealer from Maybelline. This one, the packaging is a little gross because I've been using it a lot, but it's a really good match for my skin tone, as you can see. So it's perfect to use all over my face. It is a little bit lighter, but that's great because I mainly use this underneath my eyes, and I really kind of want that area to be brightened up. I just ran out of my previous concealer. What was I using? The Coastal Scents little like palette thing, and I just felt like that was wasteful because I was really using one color of it, and then there were still the other three colors, so I didn't want to repurchase that. And I'd heard a lot of good things about this concealer, so I decided to pick it up, and I'm really glad that I did because it's really nice. It's just a nice consistency and really easy to blend, and I love this little doe foot applicator. I just think this is a really great product. I've had it for quite a while now, and there's still a good amount of products left in it, and it's really affordable. I love Maybelline. It's a great brand. My next favorite is actually what is on my lips right now. I have been using this on and off for quite a while now. This is the Tarte Lip Surgeons Lip Tint in Lust, and this is what it looks like. It's just a nice kind of like typical red color. It's not super deep or anything, but I think it works pretty well with my skin tone. It's kind of hard with reds because I am so pale and I don't want to look crazy or be too bright, but I think this is a really good red for my skin tone, and I really just kind of love throwing this on to dress up my look. I really love red lips year round, but now that we're starting to get into the fall and winter time, just gives me more of an excuse to play with dark lip colors, and this is one that I have been really loving recently. I also got this at Playlist Live Orlando, so shout out to all of you who went in February and also got this. I think this was a really great little gift, and I've been using it a lot. Next is a hair product, and this is kind of for my curly girls, but really anyone who has dry hair that they want to moisturize really well. This conditioner is amazing. So this is by Organics, and it's the Renewing Argan Oil of Morocco conditioner. But I have used different products from this brand for a long time, on and off in my hair. I used to swear by the deep conditioner, by this same like line from Organics, and this is just so moisturizing. It's like a really thick product. It smells so good, and I just love using this in my hair. This has been helping to kind of keep my frizz down and really just moisturize my hair really well, and I'm just such a big fan of this line in general, and I think this conditioner is amazing. The next product I almost feel bad for including in my favorites for September because I've only been using it for about a week, but I'm obsessed, so I'm going to talk about it anyway. So this is a Ultra Shea body cream from Bath & Body Works. I actually stopped using these for a little while, and my skin was really sad about it, so I had to get myself back into shape. These are just so moisturizing, and they all smell amazing. But I picked up a couple for fall recently, and this one is the one that I've been trying out. This is Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte, and let me tell you, this thing smells amazing. I'm so bad at describing scents, but I'll do my best. So, I mean, it's really kind of like the typical fall kind of pumpkin-y scent that you'd expect from products like this, but it also has a little bit of a sweeter note to it without being overpowering, because I personally have a really hard time with really sweet scents. They give me a headache, and I'm just not into rubbing them all over my body. But this one is not too strong, and I really do just like love this, and every day when I put it on I get so excited because it's finally fall. Even though in Florida it's still like 80-something degrees, I'm pretending that it's cold outside by wearing long sleeves and putting cute things in my room, so it's fine. Next, I have a few little fashion favorites, and these are definitely basics, but they're things that I have been using a lot this month, so I wanted to talk about them. First are these little pearl earrings, which I'm sure if you guys have watched me for a while you recognize because I literally wear them all the time, but I just think these are so classic and so easy to go with a ton of different outfits. They add so much. But they're so simple, and I don't know, there's just something about these that make me really happy whenever I wear them, so I've really been loving these this month. And the next fashion favorite is super basic, but it is just these jeggings from American Eagle. I love American Eagle jeans in general. They just fit me really well. I have kind of a weird shape because I'm petite, but I'm also tall, so I have a really hard time finding jeans that fit, that don't fall off. And these actually stay up for me pretty well. I do still have to wear a belt, but that's just kind of my life, so it's fine. But I really think that the color of these is really nice. They're a really good dark wash. I've actually had these since either last year or maybe even the year before, and they're still really dark and they haven't really faded. And I just really love dark wash jeans for this time of year because I think that they can go with so many different things, and they're just such a good staple for the fall and winter. So I've been getting a lot of use out of these recently. So now moving on to some non-beauty favorites. I'm going to try to keep these short because I tend to ramble and get excited about these things. But first I'm going to start with music, and the first one is probably pretty obvious because Twitter completely exploded about this album. Me included. I tweeted about it a lot, but I couldn't help it because it's amazing. So it's Wild by Troye Sivan, and if you haven't heard this album, or like at least heard of it, you've been under a rock because it's been everywhere, but honestly you need to go check it out. I mean, it's gotten to the point where it's had recognition by Taylor Swift and Sam Smith and people who are very prominent in the music industry right now, so you know that it's not just internet fangirls anymore, and I could not be more proud of Troye if I tried. He's such a talented kid and just has such a genuine heart. I'm talking about him like I've met him, but like I just love the way he comes across in his videos and all of his social media. I think the campaign that he did for Wild was amazing, and this album is just so good. And I'm gonna pick a favorite song just so I have something to link in the down bar. I'm gonna say it's Fools because I love the beat and it just is such a catchy song and it's so good even though it's sad. But this entire album is incredible and I don't want to talk about it too much, but I'm going to have it linked below and you need to check it out if you haven't already. My next music favorite is a song. It's called Business of Emotion by Big Data. I actually found this song through Mitchell Davis. He's recently been doing some periscopes, however you say it, and he calls them Live Lava Live Radio, which I just love so much because honestly Mitchell is one of my all-time favorite YouTubers and just yes. But anyway, he has such a unique taste in music and he's really just been doing these broadcasts about every weekend and just putting music out there. But I heard this song and I just immediately was hooked. It's such a like upbeat and happy song and it's just so cool and I don't even know how to describe it, but you just have to check it out. I'm gonna have it linked down below. This has definitely been my happy song for this month. Whenever I'm kind of feeling a little down or maybe kind of blah because I had to get up early for work, I just blast this and my mood instantly is like whoosh and like way up in the clouds, so you definitely need to check it out. My next music favorite is kind of another universal one. It is Halsey's new album, Badlands. I'm obsessed with this entire thing. I think she is just so talented and I'm so happy that she's getting so much recognition. I did discover her recently as well, but I think it's really great that, you know, smaller artists can kind of get themselves out there through word of mouth and things like the gigantic YouTube community where we all just kind of tweet about things that we're so excited about and it just gets that much more traction. So again, it's so hard to pick a favorite song, but I think maybe Roman Holiday is my favorite song from this album, so I'll have that linked down below. Alright, and I've been talking about music for quite a while now, but I do have one more to share with you guys. It is Hoyser, and most people just know him for Take Me to Church, which don't get me wrong, that song's amazing. I'm still in love with it even though it has been played into the ground and back on the radio. But I just kind of decided one day to check out the entire album because he'd been popping up on my Pandora a lot and I just kept feeling every single song and being like, wow, this is so amazing, and all of his music is so good. This man is so talented and I just can't even handle it. So again, he will be linked below, and if you haven't heard more than Take Me to Church, you need to treat yourself and listen to it because he seriously has such an amazing voice and it just like touches my heart in a special way every time I listen to him. It's just amazing and he's just so attractive. I can't handle it. Next, I have a TV show favorite for you guys. I know that if you follow me on Twitter, you know that I was really obsessed with Chicago Fire, and I talked about it a ton. Then I just like watched all 3 seasons within a month, and now I'm like waiting for it to come back on in November, and I'm so excited. But Chicago Fire kind of pushed me into checking out Chicago PD because they're related to each other and the characters connect, and it's really cool. And so I decided to start watching Chicago PD, and I just finished the 2nd season recently, and it's actually coming back on Wednesday this week, which I am so pumped about because this show is so good. Oh my goodness. I will have to say a little disclaimer: if you know, you're kind of younger, you may want to have some discretion with checking this show out because it does have some kind of like deeper, more hard-hitting and like dramatic themes in it, but if you've watched things like Law & Order and CSI, then you'll be fine. It's those kind of things because they're working cases in Chicago, and it's a big city and a lot of different things happen. Sometimes it's a little graphic, but it's such an amazing show. I love the characters so much. I'm obsessed with them. And I just, oh my gosh, I'm getting chills thinking about it. The show is so good, and it's so underrated. Both Chicago PD and Chicago Fire are. If you love Law & Order, you're going to love this show because it's actually produced by the same guy. Dick Wolf is a genius. Love him so much respect. This universe he's created in Chicago is amazing, and I'm just so excited for it to come back on later this week. Last but not least, I have a favorite YouTuber of the month. This one was hard for me because I have been watching a ton of YouTube lately. But I really have been finding myself getting more into daily vlogs again and kind of following different people and really watching like every single day those uploads. One is definitely Ben Brown, but I think he's already quite well known on YouTube, so I actually want to mention someone who isn't quite as well known, but I think definitely should be. So his name is Kent Heckle, and Kent is such a just like positive ball of sunshine, and I love his vlogs so much, and he really puts a lot of time into his editing and kind of has his own unique style. So I think that Kent should have so many more subscribers than he does, and you all definitely need to go check out his videos. I will have his channel linked below. Alright, and that was all of my favorites for the month of September. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Make sure to leave me a comment down below and tell me something that you have been loving this month so I can check out new music or beauty products, whatever you want to talk about. And yeah, I guess that's about it. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you want to see more videos from me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!